Welcome back to Gale Force Wins Season 4.
Well, folks, welcome to a special edition of Gale Force Wins. This is going out on Sunday, November 10th, in advance of November 11th. Normally, we post out on Tuesday nights, as you know, if you've been following us. What I'm featuring tonight is someone that actually won't be very happy that I'm putting this up. And it's been a person who's an elusive guest and someone who means a lot to me, and that's my brother. In 2009, my brother John Carew went to Afghanistan. He volunteered as a member of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment to go to Afghanistan, and he has served his country very well. He will not come on the podcast and talk about that time over there. However, in 2016, my wife and I convinced him to speak at St. Paul's School on Newfoundland Drive. And there was a video recorded of that speech that he gave. I apologize, the quality of the audio was not great, but it was shot on an iPhone from a distance. So I've done my best to edit it in a way where you can hear it. But I want to say this, it's despite the fact that he will not come on and he probably won't be happy that I've put this here, he deserves a lot of recognition. And I'll give you a little story. I'll never forget, he apparently there's a lottery where when you're serving in Afghanistan, you get the opportunity to come home in between your 6-month stint. And he won that lottery and came home for Christmas. And I'll never forget going to his house and sitting with him. And forgive me, I've forgotten some of the details, but there was a letter. And the letter was from the United States Marine Corps. And it was several paragraphs, but the one that really struck me was the part close to the end, or maybe it was the last paragraph. And it said, Sergeant Carew, under intense enemy fire, helped secure Ashke, Afghanistan. And it's been with me ever since. Wow. My brother volunteered to go over there and serve. So for that, I'm truly grateful. And what follows is the recording on an iPhone of his speech to St. Paul's kids in 2016.
Thanks for having me. I would like to thank the teachers at St. Paul's School for having me here today, and I also would like to thank the students for being here at this assembly. My name is Sergeant John Carew. I was born here in St. John's, and for as long as I can remember, I wanted to join the military. So when I was 17, I joined the 1st Battalion of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment, and my military career started, and that was 35 years ago. Since that very beginning, I have served in pretty well every part of Canada, the United States, Australia, Europe, Africa, South America, pretty well anywhere that the Canadian Armed Forces has saw fit to send me. I have deployed on peacekeeping missions, Cyprus, to help people from starvation, war, and disease. But my hardest mission came in 2009 when I was deployed to Gerry province in southern Afghanistan. I was attached to an American unit out of Fort Carson, Colorado, called the 4th Infantry Division, the 12th Regiment. You couldn't ask for a better bunch of soldiers, a group of men that treated me like a brother. I made a lot of close friends in that tour, and we really tried to help the people of southern Afghanistan. We attempted to build schools, put in wells, build roads, especially schools, so that young girls, especially young girls, to go to school, because over in southern Afghanistan, young girls do not have the same rights that boys had. So we were adamant in getting to make sure that we try to get some schools built. The only problem was, being in southern Afghanistan in the area of Gerry. Gerry was the birthplace of the Taliban, and every time we go build a school, unless we left security element, Taliban come in at night time and blow it up. So we made some gains, but didn't make as many as we wanted. We really tried to make a difference. But war doesn't always let things go your way. On my tour, I lost 18 friends. A really close friend was killed in action. Sergeant Kirk Taylor. And, Kirk was killed on December 30th, 2009. When the armored vehicle drove over a 500-pound IED and Kirk was killed. He was only 28. He had everything to live for, his whole life ahead of him. But Kirk chose to try to make a difference in Afghanistan. And he died trying. He died believing in something. If you're asking me why I wear a poppy or I march on a parade before I went to Afghanistan, or why I even bothered to remember, my answer wouldn't have been the same that I give you today. Why? Because for me, I experienced war and lived to talk about it. I hope to help you to see that there are heroes among you. Every day, they serve you a coffee, they service your car, they serve you at the stores, they're army reservists, they're veterans, people that you don't even know day to day. Some are your sisters, some are your brothers, and they're all willing to serve this great nation. Some like Kirk paid the ultimate sacrifice to bring peace and stability to places that do not have it. That is the Canadian way. So tomorrow, November 11th, is a day off from school. We all love time off. Everyone loves to be off school. So tomorrow, November 11th, a day off from school, ask your mother, your father, your grandfather, or someone to take you down to one of the memorials. You haven't even got to go during the time of the memorial, just go down and have a look. Any of the memorials here around town, around Pearl. Remember that this day is more than a day off of school or work. And that the memorial is more than coal, concrete, and rock. The memorial is made up of the souls of the fallen soldiers, like my friend Kirk. So they are the embodiment of what is good in our society and what is Canada in itself. From the battlefields of Beaumont Hamlet, the Newfoundlanders lost so very much. Vindy Ridge, where Canada was born. D-Day 1944, the day that the world stood together to take down tyranny. The Battle of Papillon in Korea, countless peacekeeping missions, and many battles that were fought that I was involved in Afghanistan, and now the fight in Mosul, in Iraq, to end the world of ISIS. So tomorrow, November 11th, remember that the freedom that we enjoy here in Canada has been paid in full by the father of this country. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Gale Force Wins. That's Gale Force Wins, WINS.com.